Do you want to learn more about starting, growing, or scaling your business? Watch this. Right, so one of the major challenges for business owners that affects growth is money, cash flow. There's a couple of things that plays a role with cash flow. So let's start at the top. So what I've created is the Refocus Your Business Growth Engine. And part of the growth engine, there's a framework called the Business Vitals, the 10 Business Vitals. And that is like a model to track certain things in business. A couple of if you look at your body as an example, you've got vitals in your body like blood pressure, oxygen, all of those things to make your body work in an optimal space. And the same applies for business. So the first thing with business is when I ask people about their business, they usually can tell me how many clients they've got, what's their turnover, and kind of what's their profit if they are lucky. But what they don't know is the things that's driving those results, because customers is a result of something. And if you look at customers comes from lead generation, which is your marketing, and then your sales process, which is your sales team. So those are the drivers to get clients. So if you have, let's say, 10 leads coming in, you convert only 50%, that will give you 5 customers. So that's the drivers. And people don't spend enough time to understand where their leads are coming from. As an example, I spent time with a client once. They were spending 35,000 Rand a month on magazine ads. When I asked them how many leads are they getting from this for the last 10, 20 years, they couldn't tell me. When they went back and looked, they saw 0 leads came from that strategy. So it was a very easy strategy just to cancel because it was throwing money away. So we redirected the money into, let's say, a Facebook ad campaign, not boosting, just creating a proper ad campaign where you create specific things. And immediately it grew their business significantly when we focus in the correct lead generation space. With some businesses, they don't always have a proper sales process. They don't have a step-by-step, a lead comes in, then you do this, then you email them, then you WhatsApp them, you phone them. What is the touch points that you take someone through that they will actually trust you so that they part ways with their money? But then what happens is people then wing it. They wing it because they don't have an actual process in place, a documented process to actually see what is working, what is not working. So once you actually improve your sales process and you still get your 10 leads and now you convert, let's say, 80% of them, immediately your cash flow will improve because that will affect your margins. When you have your customers, people don't look at the other 3 things that will actually drive turnover. So the 3 things that drive turnover is actually the average spend, the number of frequencies, and how many products or services people actually buy from you. And people usually don't have strategies in place to improve the average sales order value or improve the frequencies of spend, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, or create a strategy to create more spend or add in a service or add in a product to improve that sales. Because once you actually focus on those 3 areas, that's how you improve your turnover. And once you improve your turnover with those strategies, that's when you improve your cash flow, because now you've got more cash coming from one client. So automatically your cash flow will improve so that you can reinvest it into, let's say, your sales or your marketing strategies. And then a couple of things around systems. That's where you look at your fixed and variable expenses and productivity. And that's where systems comes in. People don't spend enough time to build systems to improve average order value, or build a system to generate more leads or generate, better conversion rate. And when you start investing in those systems, that will automatically improve your cash flow. It will automatically improve your margin. One thing that's a really bad strategy is like giving discounts. Once you start giving discounts, you mess with margins. Once you start messing with your margins, that messes with your profitability. You will always want to find ways to, if you want to give a discount, rather not give a discount, but just add something on. Let's say, add a consultation fee or a consultation service on for free, but keep the value the same. So do those kind of things rather than just giving discounts, because that will definitely affect massive cash flow issues in your business. All right, so with the Refocus Your Business Growth Engine, I created a template that they can install in their business. And the goal with the growth engine is to help people generate leads, work on their marketing strategies. There's a whole bunch of strategies that's already there. They can take it and use it for their business. There's a whole journey that you can build, whether it's email, video, testimonials, Google reviews. There's a whole bunch of systems that can help you with the conversion rate if you don't want to actually pick up the phone and phone people. So the system kind of builds enough trust so that people trust you enough to part ways with their money. So that's what part of the growth engine does, is to generate leads and convert without you picking up a phone. That's the goal. So that's what we're busy building. And for some businesses, it happens a lot faster. For some businesses, it happens a lot sooner. But at the end of the day, you want to look at your system and tweak it where you need it so that it does most of the heavy lifting for you. And that's where you invest time in a system, because if you build a system, you need less staff, or you can use your staff for better, tasks somewhere else where people are actually needed. So that's the whole goal. How are you building your business that the system is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you? To find out more about the Refocus Your Business Growth Engine, click the link below and access my Refocus playbook, because that's where it all starts.